All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, Ray Millstone, who taught me truth and rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutation. I come out there, spread abroad to the four corners of the earth, that serving the truth and not true sincerity. To I say Shalom. This is Brother Nabala, coming to another video in the spirit. And the top of this video is going to be about overcoming the temptations of the flesh. Okay? And I'm going to start off with the scripture. This is Matthew 26:41. It says, watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Okay? And this account is basically when Yahweh Shai, was getting ready to go through what he had to go through. So, he went to go pray. And he basically had asked the disciples to basically watch and pray. But they kept falling asleep. Okay, and Yahweh Shai was kind of upset. Because he basically and y'all couldn't watch and pray. But Yahweh Shai understood his flesh, man, because he came down in the flesh, so he understood it. So that's why he said what he said. He said the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. And he said that for them back then, but also for us to understand that now in these times that we're in now, that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, man, because this flesh is weak. This flesh is sinful. This is sinful flesh we're in, man. Okay? That's why we have to continually fight against the flesh, but we can't let the flesh win, man. Now, we're not perfect. We're not gonna always get it right all the time, but we can try, and we can overcome this flesh. We're gonna overcome this flesh through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And it's a fight. It's not easy. It's not gonna be easy. But we have to. We got to do it for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai did it for us. Okay, when he came as Yahweh Shai, he didn't sin. He overcame the flesh. So that's how we're going to overcome this flesh through him. So let me grab this. So I'm going to start here. This is 2 Corinthians 10:3. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh, the pulling down of strongholds. It says, so for that we walk in the flesh, we not know war after the flesh. We don't. It says the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So yeah, that's talking about, Jake being carnal, man. I'm gonna give an example. You got the group Sakari who believe in bringing sticks at camps and stuff like that, man. We not in that mindset. Okay, we believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, we believe in spiritual power. We believe that the Lord is gonna give His men spiritual power. Okay. So yeah, we're in the flesh, but we don't war after the flesh. We're not trying to do the things. We're not minding the things of the flesh, I should say. Okay? We understand that we got Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai on our side. So we don't need to be thinking carnally about anything. Yeah, kind of thoughts are gonna try to find his way in your mind, but you gotta rebuke them, and always put the spirit first, because we walk in the spirit, man. We're not walking in the flesh, and that just comes with growing in this thing. As you're growing this thing, Scripture's talking about putting off the old man and putting on the new man. That's a spiritual saying. You're putting off the old person you was and becoming a new person. Because the old person that you were probably, was living after the flesh. Doing things for instant gratification, doing things to please your flesh right then and there. But being in this ministry, we know that we can't do those things. Okay, one thing that we have to do in this ministry is fasting. People in the world is not fasting, which fasting is very good for you. Okay, fast and reset your body. It resets your body for one, because it's first off you're getting rid of the bad stuff inside of your body. You're giving your body a chance to reset. You know? And then also it's good for your spirit, man. Because when you fasting and you get in the spirit, like when you get past some first hunger pains and like you just out here floating in the spirit, man, it feels good. It's all a reset. And it's like a switch that's like flipped. So that's another thing that we do. That Jake don't do, that people in the world just does not do. Because what? They basically can't handle them hunger pains, man. They want to eat, which but Apostle said that you shouldn't be in that mindset of eating 3 times a day. That's Esau's way of doing that. That's a way of just trying to keep you occupied, man, trying to ruin your bodies. You know, the Apostle said you should be eating like 1 meal a day, which I find myself doing that sometimes, not even on purpose. I just be going. And I mean, yeah, I probably have a little hunger pain, but I don't it ain't nothing too serious. Probably make me get a little something in the middle of the day, throw that down, and I'm pretty much set. Later on, eat a little snack or something, but that's pretty much it for real. But you got people that's kind of like they'll eat breakfast, then they eat a little snack in between there, then they eat lunch and a little snack in between there, then dinner, then they eat them a midnight snack, and it's like, bro, it's too much. But that's because what? They're living out the flesh, but we're not doing that. You know, we're making the sacrifices, like the scripture say, offer your body as a living sacrifice. We're making the sacrifices for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh is out there, acceptable sacrifices to him. So let me grab this. So I can bear with me. Where is it? Where is it? First Peter. Oh yeah, so I can. It was First Peter's 2:11. It says, "Dear beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts which war against the soul." So let's do this. Matter of fact, let's go grab this in a blue letter. This is the word abstain. This is Strong's G567. Apachemo Moe. Let's see.
Strong's G567. Apechemai.
It says.
Thayer's lexicon. Apecho.
It says apechomai. It says to hold oneself off, refrain, abstain. So refrain. So basically, you was to read that word there. It says refrain from fleshly lust, which war against the soul. Okay, so you got to refrain from things that's gonna war against the soul. That's gonna war against the spirit. Okay, things that are against the spirit. Like what? One thing that we got to refrain ourselves from doing is what we do is looking at other people's women, man. We like, if you don't know, you don't know. But if you see that she clearly has a man, or she has a man, that's it. You ain't supposed to be looking at her lustfully, desiring and stuff like that. That's something that you probably did in the world, or people in the world do, but we can't be doing that because we understand that's going off. Because that little, say you do that, right? Them little thoughts, they start becoming something else, and that's how it starts. So you gotta refrain from stuff like that. Refrain, like, if the Sabbath's coming in, which is a rest day, chill out. Don't be going out to no party or no club or no function, nothing like that, where it's probably gonna be a woman around, anything like that. Just don't put yourselves in positions like that. Anything that might tempt you, man, just refrain from it. Because we know right from wrong, but we're in this flesh, and the flesh is constantly warring against the spirit. So it'd be in your best interest just not to put yourself in those type of positions. That's how you overcome the flesh, man. But sometimes it's not even putting yourself in temptations. Yeah, we got the Lord. Yeah, He's going to deliver us out of temptations, but you don't want to add no temptation on yourself. You don't be like, man, I'm about to show I can do it. Like, don't have that mindset. Don't be self-willed. I can show I can handle it. No, just don't put yourself in that predicament. It's Galatians 5:16. It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary to one another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Yes, but if ye be led of the spirit, you are not under the law. It says, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do things should not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Khan." Okay? So, we walk in the spirit and should not fulfill the lust of the flesh. So you can't eat, and those are the only things I just named, but you can't eat what you want to. And that's another thing. Jake think they can just eat whatever they want to eat. We just had this problem with my man's, I forgot his name, who on this pork stuff. You can't just eat what you want to eat. We gotta follow the things that Yahweh Shem Shai told us. Order. And that's what's wrong with Jake. Jake has a problem with order. But what we're doing all this for what? We're doing all this so we can be saved at the end of the day. Like, this is a job. When you think of it, this is a job. So when you say you're a boss, you're not about to just hire any and everybody. Or if you're running a business, you're not about to give anybody just access to your business. To what? They have to have the credentials. Their resume have to align to what you got going on. And then when you had that interview, you got to see who they are as a person. So this is the same thing that we're doing for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We got to prove ourselves. And one of the things we have to prove is that what we're not gonna let the flesh overcome us. We're not gonna fall to the flesh. We're not gonna let the flesh win. We're not gonna give in. And your heart watches out us doing these things. They're gonna be acceptable sacrifice to the Lord. Let me grab this. This is Romans 8:13. It says, "For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live." Kinda. That's plain and simple, man. If you live after the flesh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. The Lord's gonna kill you. No, like not getting tattoos, not eating pork, not committing adultery. What else? Not serving other gods. Not being conformed to the ways of the world. Walking that straight and narrow, man. And walking that straight and narrow is not hard. I mean, it's not easy. And when walking that straight and narrow is not easy. That's what I meant to say. So like it's not easy. Especially, being, I'm gonna just say this. Being different shades of brown, growing up around your people, and in the hood, I'm gonna say, it's always gonna be temptations there. You got the scammers. You got the drug. You're not supposed to be selling drugs. You got your drug dealers. You got all these different avenues or Jake out here trying to get this money. But no, you got us in this ministry. You got brothers who's doing a 9 to 5. Yeah, you got some brothers who got their own businesses, but they legit. We trying to do that straight and narrow. And yeah, Satan comes tempt you. Everybody knows somebody. So you got somebody who probably doing this, doing that, and they be always trying to get you to mess with it. But you just gotta say no. You can't do it. Because what we're still in captivity. We still have to follow the laws of Esau, Edom, while we're still in this place. So yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot that comes with this, man. We go through it. We got our financial burdens. We go through it. But what? We're willing to forsake those. We're ready to forsake all those things. We're willing to go through everything that the Lord has us going through. So in the end, that He can look at us and be like, "You did good. You kept your integrity. You didn't conform. You didn't break. You stood 10 toes down." And that's what we want the Lord to say to us. I'm going to read this last scripture. This is Galatians 6:8. It says, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting." And that's what we want, man. We want to make sure that the things that we're sowing in the Spirit. Scriptures say you reap what you sow. So we want to make sure that we're sowing things in the Spirit so we can reap that everlasting life, man. And that's pretty much it. So Lord willing, this video was edifying. I'm gonna close out by giving our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Shalom.